राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम कंकन किंकिनी नुपुर धूनी सुनी कहत लखन सन राम हृदय गुनी राम मानहु मदन दुन्दुभि दीनी मनसा विश्वविजय कहकीनी राम जय जय गिरिवर राज किशोरी जय महेश मुख चंद चकोरी राम जय गजपदन शरानन माता जगत जननी कामनी तुझी गाता राम नहीं तब आदि मध्य अवसाना अमित प्रभाव देखु नहीं जाना राम भव भव विभव पराभवकारिणी विश्वविमोहनि स्वभस विहारिणी राम सिया राम जय जय राम सिया राम जय जय राम 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 राम सिया राम जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम पति देवता सुतिय महो मातु प्रथम तव रेख महिमा अमित न सकहि कही सहस शारदा शेष सिया पर राम जय जय राम मेरे प्रभु राम जय जय राम सियावर राम जय जय राम मेरे प्रभु राम जय जय राम सियावर राम जय जय राम श्रीपति राम जय जय राम सियावर राम जय जय राम मेरे प्रभु राम जय जय राम राम जय जय राम मेरे प्रभु राम जय जय राम
When there is a Mahakavya, different rasas are to be presented. Sringaram, Karunam, Veeryam, Raudram, Hasyam, Bhayanakam, Vivatsam, Adbhutam, Shantam. These are the Navarasas. One is Sringara Rasa, love of man and woman. Now Tulsidaji finds occasion where love of Sita ji and Ramchandraji expressed in a very delicate and beautiful words. It is not a gross kind of description. Bhagavan hears the twinkling sound of the Kunguru anklets and looks, and he saw Sitaji. And he tells Lakshmana, I tell you, this is Janakasuta Sitaji, for whose sake only the Dhanush Yajna is organized. He says, I do not know why in my mind an inexplicable love is rising. We are Raghuvamshis. Our mind does not go to that love which is unrighteous. If my mind is feeling that love for her, that means she is going to be my wedded wife. Otherwise, my mind will not go there. Now, as they were talking, one Sakhi of Sitaji strayed away and happened to see Ram Lakshman, and she was completely transported to Brahma Sukham, Brahma Samadhi. When she came back to her group, her face was in a trance. All others asked her, what happened to you? Words were not coming out from her. Afterwards she said, those two Rajakumaras yesterday went to the city. They are here in this garden. And I saw them. What beauty! One of dark complexion, another fair complexion. Immediately they started asking, can you describe more? Tell us more. Then she said, Gira, the speech is without eyes, visionless, and Nayana Binuvani. I see it, but they have no speech. So what a strange problem. The eyes have seen the beauty, but they cannot speak. Speech can describe, but it cannot see. In other words, Brahmanubhuti is only Anubhava Rupam. You have to see or experience yourself. Called Anirvachaniyam, inexplicable. Bhagavan's everything is inexplicable. Beauty, nobility, divinity, love. Only you have to experience it. Now when she said that, Sitaji became so eager, but she was very timid and shy, trying to look stealthily with the corner of her eyes here and there. And one Sakhi said, hey, where are you looking? Look here. And this time she saw him, but Bhagavan did not see her. How she saw, as though this person has lost his wealth. Suddenly you happen to discover that wealth. Like that, she went on looking at him. Swami Tulsidaji bring out that divine love so beautifully. For a moment she thought, what kind of a condition my father has kept. So wonderful is this form of Ram. She kept the form of Ram in her heart and went to the temple of Parvati Devi. That was sung already. Jai Jai Girivar.
The slides went off.
पहले जय जय गिरिवर
Which is after which doha?
हो गया हाँ हो गया ओके जय जय गिरिवर राज किशोरी जय मकेश मुखचंद चकोरी जय गजवदन जटानन माता जगत जननी दामिनी दुर्साता दुतिकाता नहीं तब आदि मध्य अवसाना अमित प्रभाव भेद नहीं जाना भव विभव पराभव कारिणी विश्व विमोहिनी स्ववच विहारिणी पति देवता सुतीय महु मातु प्रथम तव देख महिमा अमित न सकहि कही सहस सारदा शेष. Now, this prayer of Sitaji to Parvati Devi. Hey Parvati Devi, beloved of Lord Shiva, you are the mother of Gajanan and Shadanan. Your Mahima and glory cannot be described by anyone. Among the name of Pativratas, your name is on the topmost. Anyone worship you, that person desires will be fulfilled. Oh Mother, you are in the hearts of everyone, and you know what is there in my heart. Therefore, I am not going to be explicit. Please see that my wish is fulfilled. Now, this prayer is very beautiful, and you can see in Bhagavatam also, when Rukmini Devi went to worship Parvati Devi in the temple, the same words were said, the same prayer. So that means what? Tulsidaji was very much influenced by Bhagavatam. At that time, there was a smile on the face of Parvati Devi's murti, and the garland that was on the neck just fell down like a prasadam. Sitaji took it. At that time, Parvati Devi spoke, Hey Sita, listen, my blessings are with you. They never go in vain. Your wish will be fulfilled. And to the one you have given your heart, you will get him. Please know that the compassionate Lord also know about your love. He also loved you. And when she got this blessing, Sitaji was so pleased. And all her Sakhis were also delighted. They worshipped Devi again and again and returned home. She goes back to her place. Here, Ramchandraji, thinking about the beauty of Sitaji, came back to his Guru. And whatever happened in the garden, he narrated to Vishwamitra Rishi. So transparent was the Lord. Then they had their food and rest. In the evening, moon rose. Ramchandraji saw the moon rise and remembered his beloved Sitaji's face. He said, there is no comparison to moon with her face. Because this moon is waxing and waning, and there is eclipse also. Her face is not like that. It will be unfair to her beauty. Then, thinking like this, they slept. Next day morning, they woke up and got ready. At that time, the priest of Janaka Maharaj, Shantanandaji Maharaj, this Shantanandaji Maharaj was the son of Gautama Rishi and Ahalya. Janaka Maharaj requested Shantanandaji to invite Vishwamitraji and the two boys to the court where all arrangements were done for that Dhanush Yajna. Vishwamitraji said to Ram Lakshman, let us get ready and go to that Sita Swayamvar. Let us see who is that lucky person who wins her hand. Lakshmana said, Maharaj, whoever you bless, that person will get lucky. And there was tremendous crowd gathered there because everyone knew that Ram, Lakshman also will be there. Janaka Maharaj was surprised to see the crowd and asked sevaks to make extra arrangements quickly. According to their status, designation, etc., all people were given proper seating. And at that time, these two princes entered. People thought that the beauty has assumed a form and entered there. So it is said, Narasya Abharanam Rupam. The ornament of man is his look. Rupasya Abharanam Gunam. The ornament for look is his virtues. Gunasya Abharanam Jnanam. The ornament for virtue is knowledge. Jnanasya aparanam kshama. The ornament for knowledge is forgiveness. A man who is perfect cannot stand the imperfection of other people because they become perfectionist. The perfectionist is the one who takes a lot of pain and distribute it to others because he expects everyone to be perfect. Kshama means the one who can accept everyone as they are. And Rama and Lakshmana entered there. It appeared as though two moons have entered, and all other Rajas and Rajakumaras assembled there were like small stars. And at that time, but different people looked at them and what they felt and what they saw according to their mental makeup. Tulsidas describes here when Ram Lakshman entered the Sabha, different people saw that and how it appeared to them is said here beautifully. Up to 240.
मनु चाहि राचेउ मिली सोबरु सहज सुंदर सांवरो करुणा निधान सुजान सीलु सने उजानक रावरो एक भांति गौरी असी ससुनी सिया सहित हिय हर्षी अली तुलसी भवानी पूजी पुनि पुनि मुदित मन मंदिर चली जानी गौरी अनुकूल सिय जानी गौरी अनुकूल सियहि हर्ष न जाई कही मंजुल मंगल मूल पाम अंग पर कन लगे. So now after 240, Ram, Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram, Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. राज कुंवर से अवसर आए, मनहु मनोहर तारण छाए. राम जनु सोहत सिंगार करी मूरति परम अनूप सियावर राम जय जय राम मेरे प्रभु राम जय जय राम सियावर राम जय जय राम मेरे प्रभु राम जय जय राम सियावर राम जय जय राम मेरे प्रभु राम जय जय राम सियावर राम जय जय राम मेरे प्रभु राम जय जय राम मेरे प्रभु राम जय जय राम मेरे प्रभु राम जय जय राम.
When Ram, Lakshman entered the Saptah, different people saw that and how it appeared to them is said here beautifully. Those who were great warriors, great kings, when they saw Ram, Lakshmana, they saw in them the very sentiment of valor. Veera Rasam assumed these two forms. Hare Kutila, there were some covered people who were kings. They got scared, sentiments of fear entered their mind. Rehe Asura Chala, those who were Asuras, disguised as kings sitting there, they thought as though their death is entering. And those were the citizens of Janakpuri. When they saw, it was a feast to their eyes. All the women folks, they were there, they thought of them, these two boys, as per their bhavana. Some are elderly ones, and they had Vatsalya Bhava, equal age, friendliness, Nija Ruchi, whatever their Bhava, they thought. But one thing common that everyone thought that Ram, Lakshmana were the beauty incarnate. For those who studied Vedas, he appeared as Virat Purusha. All the relatives of Janaka Maharaj, when they looked at Ram, Lakshman, they said, we are related to these boys in many lives. And Videha Maharaj and his queen, when they saw, they felt like their own young children. Yogis felt that Paramatma on whom we are meditating, that Paramatma alone appeared here. Those who are Saguna Bhaktas, they felt their beloved Lord of their heart alone appeared here. What about Sitaji? The way Sitaji was looking at Ramchandraji, the joy and happiness that she was experiencing cannot be described in words. Because for her, he was everything. Nija Sarvaswa. Even Sitaji could not have described what she was feeling inside her heart. So Tulsidaji says, so a poet like me, how can I describe? Even I won't try. In this way, all of them saw the Lord differently. One thing is that Ram, Lakshmana stole their hearts. Now everyone was seated according to their position and status. There was a seat kept in high position where all the dignitaries were seated. Vishwamitra with Ram, Lakshman, Videharaj and others. All hopeful kings, when they saw Ram, Lakshmana, they felt they lost their chance. There is no use sitting here. There is no doubt that Rama is going to break that bow. But others said, when Sitaji see Rama, she will not mind the bow, but come and garland him. He will choose him, she will choose him only. Therefore, why should we sit here? Better get up and go. But others said, those who are ignorant and arrogant, we cannot accept defeat like that. Before even the game started, how can she marry Rama unless the condition is fulfilled? Even death comes, we will fight with him and we will win Sitaji. And those who are righteous kings were also there. They were devotees. They only just smiled. They said, don't go on prattling and boasting. Only by imaginary food you cannot satiate your hunger. Therefore, please listen to our advice. O foolish kings, please do not look at Ram, Lakshman, and Sitaji only as Rajakumar and Rajakumari. Please understand this Sitaji is Jagat Janani. She is the mother of the whole universe. And this Rama is the father. They are Mata Pita of this world. And we are so fortunate and lucky that we are going to witness their wedding because this is a Leela for them. Now that's why at the age of 60 they enact their wedding so that children can see their parents' wedding. Here we are getting to see the wedding of Paramatma and Adishakti. Then Janaka Maharaj asked to bring Sitaji there. Then comes the announcer. The announcer announced the condition to win the hands of Sitaji. Please listen that the bow that is kept here is Shiva Dhanush. It is so heavy that hundreds of people cannot lift it just like that. Anyone who is able to lift it, bend it, string it, and whoever that person is, Sitaji will marry that person without any second thought. Even Ravana also had come here and Banasura also came, but they could not lift the bow. Now you may wonder why Janaka Maharaj made this condition. This bow was given to Janaka Maharaj by Parashurama. He was carrying that bow. One day he visited Janaka Maharaj and told him, you keep this bow here. I have been carrying this for a long time. I cannot carry anymore. Please keep it safely for me. And Jagannath said, okay, I will keep it and worship this because it is Bhagavan Shivji's bow. Then after some time, this Parashurama visited Janaka Maharaj again and asked, I want to have darshan of this Shiva Dhanush. Then Janaka Maharaj went and looked at the place where he kept, it was a shrine. That bow is missing. Suddenly he was alarmed. He came and told him, I don't know what happened, the bow is missing. And Parashuramji got angry. How dare you do that? And then he said, wait, let me go and find out. He went to the palace inside. Then he saw this Sitaji. She was very small, 8-year-old child. He was playing with it, keeping the bow and then jumping on it like a horse ride, he was doing. When he saw that, he laughed and came and told Parashurama that my child, Sita, she is playing with it. And Parashurama went and saw this wonderful phenomena. He could not believe that bow, who hundreds of people cannot lift, this little child has lifted. Then he understood Sitaji is not just a little girl, she is Jagat Mata. Then he said that a person who wields this bow, only such a person can marry her. That is how that particular vow Janaka Maharaj kept. Now, the moment they heard the condition, Raja stood up. The king who was in the first row was very happy. He got the first chance. He got up and tried to lift it with the left hand. Only the hand came up, nothing. Then both the hands, nothing happened. And the second person was praying that he should fail. Second person came, same condition. Another come, he had a slip disc. He came back. Some of them observing this, they did not go there at all. It looks like the bow is becoming heavier and heavier. Since individually we cannot do, they all said, let us do collectively. Look at this, 10,000 kings came one time and tried to lift the bow. This is foolishness. If they succeed in this, whom Sitaji will marry? But they could not lift. That bow did not move a wee bit. Tulsidaji says, like suppose there is a Pativrata Stri, chaste woman. A person is trying to tempt her and by saying something or other, but she will not be affected by his words. All these kings became a laughing stock, like a sannyasi without vairagya in his mind. All of them gave up and sat down. And Raja Janak saw this and he got upset and got up and said, Deepa Deepake Bhupati Dana. From different islands and countries, the kings and princes have come here. Even I know some devatas are also here, disguised as kings, and they all could not succeed at all. I think the whole world is bereft and devoid of any man of valor in this world now. Now do one thing, give up your hope and go home to your own country. Let my Sita remain unmarried. It doesn't matter. But when he said, Veera Vihina, Lakshmana could not stand any insult of Bhagavan Ramchandraji. When Sri Rama is sitting here, how dare Janaka Maharaj say there is no Veera Purusha? If I don't speak, I will get choked. But Guru is there and brother also there. They don't like, suppose they don't like what I say. But he said, no, this is not the time for formalities. He stood up and bowed down to Ramchandraji and Bhagavan and Guruji, Guru Vishwamitra. Bhagavan understood what is happening. Now, it is a very beautiful portion. 253.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. विश्वामित्र समय शुभ जानी बोले अति सने.
No. Raghuvamshi Mahujah Koi Koi.
Oh.
This is Lakshmana saying.
After
Not
242?
It is not there. 252.
252. Sing from the book.
Raghuvamshi.
Yeah. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Raghuvanshi Mahu Jai Guru. Jai Samaj As Kahai Na Koi. Jai
Lakshmana said, in any assembly where any person from the dynasty of Raghu is present, nobody dare say such a thing, that there is no Veera Purusha in this world. Even when there is an ordinary person is there, one cannot say, then what to talk about when Raghuvamshamani Bhushan Bhagavan Ramchandraji is present. Oh Lord, please listen. I am not saying because of arrogance, but it is a simple statement of fact that if I get your permission or blessings, the cosmos I can lift it like a play ball, and like an unbaked pot, I can break the whole Brahmanda also. Or I can lift the Meru mountain also like uprooting a carrot. I know all these are due to the strength of your glory. What to talk about this old bow? Bhagavan, if you permit me, I will show them like a lotus stem. I can lift, and holding that, I can run 100 miles. And I tell you, if I cannot do that, then I will never wield any bow and arrow in my hand. Now Lakshmana said these words. Everyone started trembling. What this little boy is saying. Strange thing is, Vishwamitraji heard, Ramchandraji heard, but both of them did not say anything to stop him. They were happy. And Sitaji was also happy. Kuch to ho raha hai. She was thinking something is happening. And she was wondering why Ramchandraji is sitting there quietly. Lakshmana's anger was not for himself. Only when someone insults Rama, then he gets angry. And it was not uncontrollable. When Bhagavan just indicated, come and sit near me, so he sat there with him. You see, Bhagavan Rama was sitting there quietly all the time. He did not get up and go first. Suppose he had lifted the bow and broke it, the other kings will say, we did not get a chance to try. Now everyone tried, but nothing happened. Now Vishwamitra Rishi also did not ask him first. Now it is so beautiful. You see, after 253 Doha, Vishwamitra felt that the right time has come. Bole ati saneha mayavani utahu Rama banja. Utahu Rama. Think? Not there.
What number? It's different.
Yeah.
Oh.
Vishwamitra Samayasam.
Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Jai Vishwamitra Samay Subhishani, Bole ati saneha mayavani, Uttahu Ram bhaja bhav chapa, Vedam tat janam paritapa, Guru bachan charan sirunava, Harshu vishal kachur bhava.
Now it is so beautiful. Vishwamitraji felt that the right time has come. Ole ati sanehamaya vani. He spoke most affectionately to Ramchandraji. Utahu Ram, banjahu bhavachapa. Hey Ram, get up and break that bow. See, look at that. And remove the distress and worries of Janaka Maharaj. And listening to his Guru's words, Bhagavan got up and prostrated before his Guru. Without elation or dejection of thoughts, like a lion he walked. He got up from the dais like an early morning sun rises from the eastern horizon. When sun rises, the lotus opens up. Vikase sad santu saroja sabha. And all the saints and saintly people sitting there, they were like lotus. They felt so happy. And their eyes were like bees drinking the beauty of Bhagavan. The night of other Rajas' hopes disappeared. When the sun rises, all their boasting and prattling ended. Bhagavan slowly and steadily walked towards that bow. And all those citizens and relatives of Janaka Maharaj, now in one hand filled with joy and eagerness and anxiety, mixed feelings were there in their minds, and started praying to their ancestors, Ishtadevatas. Bhagavan, whatever merit that we have acquired, please see that the result goes to Ramchandraji. Then he is able to lift that bow successfully. And Sitaji's mother, she was also watching that. She became so over anxious and called her friend near and said, when all these heroes and mighty warriors could not even move that Shivadanush, this little boy, a teenager, how he is able to do? Why is he going there even to try? I don't understand. What happened to my husband? Look at his Guru, Vishwamitra. They are all sitting here. But they can't see what is happening. This is not to be done. One side her mind says Rama should marry my daughter. But at the same time, she was scared. At that time her Sakhi said, O Queen, the one who is bright and brilliant and mighty in appearance, he may be small, but you should never underestimate their power. Like a mantra of Devata is always small, but when he chants, Devata will come under his control, and Devata is compelled to bless him. Or a huge elephant is controlled by a small Ankush. Please remember what all things he achieved, and don't underestimate him. After hearing such words of the Sakhi, she felt good. Now Sita ji start praying. Ganesha, Parvati, Shiva, Bhagavan, all of you bless him so that the Dhanush becomes lighter. Earlier the citizen prayed to give him strength. These 2 points are important here. Someone prayed to the Lord saying, Bhagavan, my problems are huge. Give me strength to face it. And others say, Bhagavan, please take away the problem. Sita ji, when she looks at the bow, she shudders, and then she remembered the prowess of Rama. Then she felt good. Also she remembered that Devi Parvati had already blessed her. Her mind was oscillating. But one reassuring thought arises in her mind. There is a law. that if someone has genuine, 100% complete, unwavering love for someone, that person will certainly get that person. And my Rama is my true love, so there is no doubt that he will be mine. Bhagavan also looked at her with the corner of his eyes, and he saw for Sitaji, every moment is appearing like a cycle of yugas. He thought, if I delay, she may collapse. Then afterwards, what is the use of breaking the bow? Thinking thus, he reaches the bow. Here Lakshmana watching every movement of the Lord and fixes his toe to the earth, warning the earth when the Lord lift the bow and break it, you will not be able to withstand the force. Be aware. Guru Pranam.
Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram. Gurhi Pranam Manani Manakina. Ati Lagav Utha Dhanina. Dam ke udanin jimi jab layau. Uni nab dhanu mandal samgayau. Geet चढ़ावत थे जत गाड़ी राम न लखा दे सब थाड़ी तेई छन राम मध्य धनु तोरा भरे भुवन घोर कठोरा श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम
Here, Ramchandraji offered his prayers to his Guru mentally and lifted the bow easily. People saw Ramchandraji steadily walking towards the Dhanush, but when he lifted the bow, bent that bow, nobody could see. It happened so fast, everything was in slow motion. And last, it was so fast, only they heard the noise. And suddenly that Dhanush broke, and the sound resounded the whole universe. He just dropped the pieces there. People looking at it were so happy. Bhagavan stood there as if nothing has happened. Then there rose some Jai Jaikar and Mridangam and music instrument playing. Now,
पूरे
this breaking this Shivadhanush, I remember a joke. This happened in India. You know, Indian schools, an inspector come and inspect. And when the children answer his question, he write a good report, and that is how they get the grant. One school, one inspector went and entered a classroom. He told the teacher, I will ask a simple question. If the child answers, I will write a good report. So, the teacher said, okay. The inspector asked the child, who broke Shivadhanush? And nobody answered. Then he went round the class, he stood in front of a child, asked, who broke Shivadhanush? The child got up shivering said, "Sir, I didn't break." Now, the inspector looked at the teacher. What is he telling? The teacher said, "I tell you, sir, I know this boy for the last 1 year in my class. He is very honest. If he tell you that he didn't break, he didn't break." Now think of the condition of the inspector. He got so angry, went to the principal of the school. He was walking up and down, and the principal said, "What happened to you today? Sit down. I'll get you some Coca-Cola, thanda ho jao." And he said, "I went to the classroom, I asked a simple question. The student doesn't know, I can understand that, but the teacher also doesn't know what kind of school you are running." Then the principal asked, "What did you ask?" Then I asked a simple question, "Who broke Sivadanush?" The student doesn't know, the teacher also doesn't. Then the principal looked at the inspector and said, "Look, I am running a school with 5,000 children. Every day somebody breaks something or other. Now why are you making such a big deal out of it? We pay some compensation and forget about it." Now think about it, what the inspector must have felt. He was not angry, he was mad. He immediately came out of the school and got onto his motorbike and went to his boss. His boss is superintendent of education. It is a political appointment. Nothing to do with education. I went and gave a big lecture to his boss that we should change the whole system of training the teachers. We should have this syllabus, this and all. He went on giving a lecture to him. And the superintendent asked, "What happened to you today?" Then he explained, "I went to the school, I asked a simple question, the student doesn't know, the teacher doesn't know, so much so that the principal of the school also doesn't know. What kind of school we are supervising?" Then superintendent asked, "What did you ask?" That, "Who broke Shivadanush?" Then the superintendent said, "Let us appoint an inquiry committee, political solution, and we act upon after listening to their results." Now this inspector felt insulted to work under a person who doesn't even know who broke Sivadanush. He felt insulted. He felt that working under this person is a real shame. So he resigned the job and went to his house. Still he was angry. He was walking up and down. The wife asked, "What happened to you today?" He said, "I resigned my job." "What? A government job without doing anything, still you get your money? Why should you resign such a good job?" And he explained the whole story. "I went to the school, and I asked a simple question. Child doesn't know, the teacher doesn't know, the principal doesn't know, so much so. My boss, the superintendent of education, also doesn't know. I resigned." Then she asked, "What did you ask?" He said, "Who broke Sivadanush?" She looked at him and said, "Why do you ask difficult questions from Mahabharata?" Now what will he do? I heard he took sannyas. And in one place I told this story. After the lecture was over, one lady was standing outside. "Swamiji, can I ask a question?" "Yeah, yeah." "Are you that inspector?" I said, Amma, I didn't get married. Now, after the Shivadanush broke, now don't ask me who broke Shivadanush, okay? In one place it happened. After telling the whole joke, one Amma asked me, Swamiji, you didn't tell who broke Shivadanush. Then all the Sakhis told Sita ji, come on now, it is your turn. Because of over emotion, she could not move. Slowly got up and wanted to put the garland on his neck. Because Ramchandra was taller, she looked at him and indicated, please, jara chuko, bend a little. Bhagavan mentally thought, before marriage you start asking me to bend down. But Bhagavan bent a little and she put the garland on him. Boliye Siyavar Ramachandra ki jai. Anybody interesting? Huh? Sita Kalyana Vaipu. How do you do? Sing later. Now Sita ji's marriage was under a condition that anyone who is able to lift the bow of Lord Shiva, bend it, and if it breaks, and he would marry her. And that only Bhagavan Ramchandra ji could do, and that wedding happened as per the condition. But do you think those kings filled with lust and greed will accept that easily? Sometimes they kept quiet and suddenly they started making noise. Because he broke the bow by luck. He is qualified to wed Sita ji. He will have to win us. Now Janaka Maharaj, Sita ji and all thought that, what is this Vignam now? Another obstacle. Lakshman ji was looking at them with fire in his eyes, but he did not say anything. And suddenly another turn of events. They got news that Parshuram Bhagavan is entering the palace. Now all of you know about Parshuram. He was the son of Jagadagni Rishi and Renuka Devi. Born as Brahmin, but all the time he had an axe in his hand. That is why it's called Parashurama. And at that time, when his avatar took place, he is also one of the avatar of Lord Vishnu. At that time, the Kshatriyas became extremely arrogant, misbehaving with the Rishi Munis. And even that king called Sahasrabahu was also notorious. Then Parashurama said that I will teach them a lesson. And it is that said that 21 rounds he destroyed the Kshatriyas. Therefore, they were so scared of his name. The moment they hear the name Parshuram, they will run to hide. Because it is said, if he used to look at someone with great love and affection, that man will die. What to tell when he looks at with anger? Therefore, as soon as they heard Parshuramji entering, immediately all these kings who were making all kinds of noise came and touched his feet, and someone hid under the seat also. And someone who was given the seat at the exit row, now they were very happy as they could get out quickly. Janaka Maharaj went and did namaskar. Vishwamitraji and Ram Lakshman did namaskar. Then he saw the broken Shiva Dhanush. Earlier he used to carry that Dhanush. He asked, who broke it? Bring that person to me. Ramchandraji quietly said, Maharaj, only your sevak can do so. Sevak, servant is meant to preserve things, not break it. Lakshmana said, actually he did not break. He touched it and it broke. What can he do? It is an old rusty bow. Why are you getting angry over an old bow? Ram looking at him. This is not an ordinary bow. Lakshmana said, from our childhood onwards, we have been breaking bows. It is not something new. Why are you getting up angry now? He said, it is Lord Shiva's bow. Lakshmana said, for us, all bows are equal. Parashuram lifted his axe. I am going to finish you now, impertinent fellow. Vishwamitraji said, he is only a child, please forgive him. And he looked at Vishwamitra and said, because you are saying his life is spared, otherwise he would have been dead by now. Now this particular portion in Ramcharitmanas is very beautiful. How Lakshmana keep on taunting this Parashurama, making him angrier and angrier. And finally, Ramchandraji comes and very softly he speaks. Between these two brothers, Ram is Sham and the little one, I don't want to look at him, Parashurama said. Lakshmana said, you close your eyes, you don't have to see me. Again he got angry. This goes on for some time. Now everybody is trembling in fear because they do not know what is going to happen. Parashuram said, you both are playing game with me. One is good cop and the other one is bad cop. But both are same. Then Ramchandraji thought that enough is enough. He said, Maharaj, we are not afraid of anything. You are a Brahmana and a Rishiputra. Therefore, with respect and honor, we are speaking to you. Parashurama said, after listening to Rama, and Ramchandraji said, if necessary, we are ready to fight also. Then Parashurama thought that, let me test them. He said, I want to see your power. This was Shiva Dhanush that you broke, but I have Vishnu Dhanush with me. I want to see if you can bend it and string this bow. Bhagavan said, okay. So Ramchandraji stretched his hand and said, please give. Then what happened was that Dhanush on its own went to Lord Rama because that Dhanush recognized his own Lord. Remember, Bhagavan's all weapons are not inert, insentient. They don't have to carry any weapon. Just think of them, they will appear. Lord Krishna, think of Sudarshana Chakra, it will appear for him. So Vishnu Dhanush went straight to Lord Rama. Now Parashurama recognized this is Bhagavan himself. Then he said, now my job is over. Because in the Kshatriya Vamsha, someone has come who can do Dharma Sthavanam. Before going there is a beautiful prayer for Ram, Lakshmana, for both. 284. Ram, prayer.
So, Guruji, it's 7:21.
Jai Raghuvancha. Vanajavana Banu.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Jai Raghupanth Panaj Panbhai, Kehn Tanuj Kul Sahan Kisan. Jaya Sur Vipr Thenu Hitkari, Jaya Mad Mohan Brahmachari. Vinay Seen Karuna Gun Sagar, Jayati Bhajan Rachna Asinagar. सेवक सुखद शुभ सब अंगा, जय शरीर छवि ज्योति अनंता। करो का मुख एक प्रशंसा, जय महेश मन मानस मनसा। अनुचित बहुत ज्ञाता, क्षमा क्षमा मन कीर्तो गाता। जय 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 रघुकुल केसरी, रघुपति गए बनहि तप हेतु। अपभय कुटिल मही पुजराने, रहत है कायल रमहि पराने। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। देवन दीनी तुम भी,
Parashuramji said, you both are abode of forgiveness, and therefore please forgive me. Saying that, he went away from there. His avatar karya was over. He is Chiranjeevi and went to Mahendra Parvat and continued his tapas. You will see Parashuramji in Mahabharata time also. Then here again, afterwards Shanti, and all those kings dare not say anything because Parashuramji himself bowed down to Ram Lakshmana. Better we say nothing, because if we say one word more, our place in Yamaloka is reserved immediately. So they all went away. Now everyone was pleased. As far as wedding is concerned, it is over. But formal wedding should happen. That we will see tomorrow. Formal wedding. Stop here.
Thank you.
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Thank you, Swamiji. We still have a program happening, so we are just going to set up for our classical bhajan program.